All right, Uncle Sam, I have to come to you. You know, what His Excellency has described, and I must commend him. He remembers the names, the dates, and all that, that these things happen. Maybe because he was personally involved in it.
Yes.
It paints a picture of a few Nigerians that had to give it all for us to enjoy what we're enjoying today. What I would like to know is, how come it is just a number of people that did this fighting, went to detention, some were killed, and so on and so forth? Earlier on, you mentioned that democracy has heroes, and it's supposed to be a populist kind of stuff.
Yes.
Let us look at this democracy. So many people have died.
Yes.
Is it worth it? Are we enjoying what they died for?
Well, we are, because look at the picture he has painted. I will still have to ask him to talk about his own sacrifice. He almost lost his life too. That's the Governor Sani. So we went through a lot of stuff. They went through a lot of struggle. I myself, I had to run away because they were after me too. So it was a very fraught time, because there was no rule of law, there was no respect for human dignity, there was no respect for international persuasion and so on. He spoke just now about somebody from Mosop who was gone, who was removed, Kudirat Abiola, Bagada Kalto, and a few others who just disappeared. Some people just disappeared, and people went underground. Newspapers were banned. I was in Concord. The Concord newspaper was banned. The Newswatch was in operation, but the news, the tell, they all had nothing to go about. But I have a question for the governor. I want him to speak to his experience during the last days of I want you to speak to your experience during the last days of the struggle, when you were attacked in the depth of night.
Thank you very much, my brother. Of course, I can recall that vividly, because that time was the time that some of us that were outside even fear for our lives, more than those that were in prison. I could recall that when the likes of Bekoran Sankuti, Sheikh Sani, the likes of Chris Ayo, the journalist, and many other people were alongside some retired military officers were arrested and tried on the Pantonku and were sentenced to life imprisonment. Some of us that were outside fear for our life, because like I told you, a lot of people disappeared. A lot of people were murdered. And some of us that were outside alongside people like Ganifa Himi of blessed memory, Femi Falana, and many other comrades, the likes of Chima Obani, the likes of other comrades, particularly those with those in the Campaign for Democracy and those in CLO, as well as some in Committee for Defense of Human Rights, and many other different affiliate organizations. I know that at that time, most of us were even wishing that we were in prison, because at that critical time, our life was more in danger, because a lot of people were missing. I just mentioned the name of a few people. Some of us that were arrested normally on Decree 2, that is detention without trial. I had several experiences, particularly the last one you are talking about was the one that I was arrested by the police. That was about the last one, because I could recall I was detained 5 times on Decree 2, 4 by the SSS, and of course I could recall vividly then the former Director General of the SSS, Mr. Bichi, was the head of operation in Kaduna. Well, the former Director General also of the SSS, Mr. Gazama, was the Director of the SSS in Kaduna. And I was arrested 3 times by the SSS in Kaduna and detained on Decree 2.